Alright, I got another video from Tyler House Publishing. Much respect to him and the work that he does. Basically about him going up to the courthouse trying to get some information on the Ryan Hinton case. And it reminded me of my situation, and the stuff that he was going through doesn't surprise me. A while back I had a relationship with a female. It started off pretty good, but started going down the more negative direction. She didn't tell me that she had drug issues in the beginning, despite me being honest with her about all the things that I was looking for in a relationship, the direction I was moving in with my life and all this type of stuff. She was telling me she was in agreement and wanted to do the same. The beginning started off pretty good, like it was one of those relationships that was meant to be. And we opened up a business together, all type of stuff we was doing together. And once I found out about the drug habit, that's when things started taking a turn, going down. Because I was like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta quit that. And she was like, I will. And she was doing a good job in terms of showing that, right? Like, we would go like a week or two where I know she was focused. It was just me and her. And then I noticed every time she started getting frustrated with the situation, she would start an argument so she could disappear. And I knew what that was about. Nevertheless, I didn't take it. I wanted to be understanding of a situation, because she told me that she was in an abusive relationship and the dude forced her to get on those drugs and stuff like that, just playing at my heartstrings. And so I wanted to be a little patient with her. And plus what we had going was moving pretty good in terms of the business and our mindset and what we wanted to do and what we wanted to accomplish. And I seen a lot of potential. I believe she's seen a lot of potential in me. We connected. But at the same time, her issues went deeper than just the drug issues. I started noticing she had control issues as well. She wanted to control me. And then it got to the point where she was willing to destroy everything we was building just to gain that control. And that's when I started realizing I needed to get up out of this situation. One particular incident where she wanted to start this argument about nothing. I knew it was all about trying to control and manipulate the situation. And I was tired of it at this point, so I called the police trying to get us separated, because I know how far she liked to take things. She liked to try to push things to the limit to force her will. And as I was calling the police, she started telling me, once I got the police on the phone and started explaining the situation and how I wanted them to come separate us and so I can go about my business, she started telling me, okay, don't do that, just take me over to my friend's house. I'll stay over there for a while until I cool down. I explained that on the phone to the officer, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But she refused to get out the car when we got there. Instead, she tried to take my keys. And I managed to stop her that time. So at that point, I was like, okay, I need to go to an officer. She wasn't allowing me to call the officer because of the, because she would try to snatch the phone or whatever. And so I started driving towards a police station. And I got on the highway because I didn't want to run the risk of her trying to take this stuff again once I stopped the car. So I had to go to a police station that was off the highway. Once I got there, mind you, on the way down there, I tried to flag down a couple of officers just to get us, just to get them to separate us, right? Not trying to get nobody locked up, none of that type stuff. Just wanted some separation without her taking things too far. And they ignored me. A lot of the officers ignored me. Even when I got up to the police station, I was pulling in behind an officer who was completely ignoring me. I was blowing my horn, trying to get him to pull over. He just sped off on me. And in the midst of me trying to chase behind him, she grabs my steering wheel. We in front of the police station at this point. She grabs my steering wheel, forces me to stop in the middle of the road, and proceeds to try and take the money and stuff like that, which she successfully ended up getting. But in the midst of that, a police officer pulls up and immediately draws his gun, tells us to get out of the car, puts me in handcuffs. After about a good 30-40 minutes, took me to jail. And the whole time I'm sitting up here like, what the hell going on? Turned out he ended up lying about the whole situation and said that that I was choking her when he pulled up, that he seen me choking her. And mind you, this arrest caused me to lose my business. It caused me to lose the job that I had. And it pretty much destroyed everything I had been spending that prior 5 years working. We lost the business, all that type of stuff. Pretty much destroyed everything I had spent that 5 years working to build up. That 5-10 years working to build up. And all because he wanted to sit up here and tell a lie on me. And at the beginning, they had me believe that it was her that was saying that I had did this and did that. So I didn't know that it was because of what the officer was saying. So I'm thinking it was her. So now I done broke up with her and ended the relationship and stuff like this. And about a year down the line, because I'm thinking the case is going to get dismissed, because I'm like, okay, when they see the dash cam of him pulling up on us and the body cam, the whole case should get dismissed, because there's no reason for them to believe I would be trying to kill her in front of a police station when I'm the one drove up there. I called the police before coming up there. There's no reason for them to sit up there and believe that it was this serious of a situation when I was simply trying to stop her from robbing me. And but not only was that not the case, they doubled down on it. They pushed it up 2 years down the line, because I couldn't afford a lawyer. 2 years down the line, they pushed it up to a felony. And this was during the COVID time. And I was in another state. I had moved to another state and pursuing a business idea. And thinking that it was just gonna be dismissed at some point. I'm thinking it's only delaying because of the COVID situation, as they was telling me. But really and truly, they was delaying it intentionally to try and, to basically, because that pending record was on, pulls up when somebody does a background check. So it was hindering me from doing work and everything, right? I had went through multiple different public defenders that was not really doing me any good. I think only one actually put in some work, and that's how I got my hands on the body cam footage. But after that, she disappeared. I ain't hear from her no more. But when I looked at that body cam footage, I'm looking and it's like, it shows that the officer was lying. And so for another 5 years, they delaying the situation, telling me I need to take a plea deal, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, dude, these people are trying to hang me in here knowing that this officer lied. She had nothing to do with the situation. As a matter of fact, on the body cam, it shows she was trying to stop them from arresting me. And he threatened to arrest her on my claims of her trying to rob me. He threatens to arrest her on my claims of her trying to rob me just to get her to shut up. But they never even bothered to investigate my claims. Mind you, all my whole wallet and stuff that was in my wallet was outside on the ground on her passenger side, on her side of the car, because she threw it out there after she got her hands in and took the money out of it. They never bothered to check her. They never bothered to ask her anything about it up until she tried to tell them not to arrest me. And I had no priors, never been arrested before, never been in trouble with the police. Most of my experiences of dealing with the police, if I got pulled over or something like that, was pretty neutral. I mean, it was pretty, I ain't had no complaints. I mean, they were doing their job, right? This was the first time I had actually had to deal with something like this. And not only did I have to deal with it, what the police officer was doing, but I realized the entire system was in support of what the officer was doing. Everybody from the public defenders to the judge to the prosecution. I would go up to that courthouse and tell everybody what's going on, to see who would care and who does not. And most of the people that did not care, and the few that actually showed a little concern, all of a sudden lose their job. So it became very clear to me that the whole system is corrupted. They don't care nothing about justice. It's a big hustle. All they doing is taking your money and taking your freedom if you cannot pay. They don't care nothing about you and what you got going on. And their employees pretty much have to do what they're told, or they won't have a job. So this is the system that y'all are dealing with. Nobody, and I'm not sitting up here saying this is a black and white thing. It's probably like this for everybody. Although I'm pretty sure black people got to deal with it to the most, since they're targeted the most. But this is another reason why I say we should not be supporting this system. We need to separate and reclaim our independence. Let me play a little bit of this video. You can find it on YouTube. Type in that title that's on the top of the screen. And here we go.
So here we are, man. We are up here at the Cincinnati courthouse. What it say up here? The pure and wise equal administration of the laws form the first and the blessing of a social union. Yeah, right. Make that statement true. We're about to go here to here. See if we can get some of these documents that the police department will give me. So, y'all stay tuned until we get up in here and see if we can get some concrete documentation.
Oh, also, they didn't dismiss the case until I decided to represent myself in the situation. I forgot about that. So, never take that plea deal when you know you're not guilty, because they will try their best to force you to do that, and they will do whatever they can to isolate you and everything. Go after the people that try to help you, all that. I remember I had vehicles following me throughout that process. I had people following me and everything. And so the system is corrupted, man. And it's only going to get worse the longer y'all continue to support it.
All right. Let's go. All right, peace and blessings, all praises to the Most High. And there you see me a couple of weeks ago, about a week and a half ago, at the Hamilton County Courthouse, where I was trying to get some information regarding the Rodney Hinton case, the Rodney Hinton Jr. and the Ryan Hinton Jr. case, getting some files, some supposed to be public records. But I want to show you how much of a task it was to get these documents, and how I experienced some pushback from, some people at the courthouse when they really found out what I was looking for. So just watch these series of videos, which is going to take you through the various locations that I had to go through to get these documents that are supposed to be public information. Just check it out.
My stepsister punched my card for talking to the press.
That was right there. How do I get upstairs, man? How do I get the floor 3? Oh, it's the elevator right there? I'm not from here, so I don't know where the elevators is. Where the elevator? Right here? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead up here and see if we can't get some information. Like I said, people at the